You good?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2. Hey, what's up, Guan? Bonjour, famille. Bump Jonas here from Sprinkle Some Salt Podcast. We're doing live interviews at Saba-Dos Volume 15, y'all. I got the chance to sit down with none other than
Miss Lydia, Alem.
Oh shit! Now, one trick is I let them say their name first. That way, I don't fuck it up next time when I go to say it. So, Lydia, Alem. I was trying to practice and make sure like I don't want to fuck that up. I just don't. So, all right. So here's the main question I want to start off with. It's the clicheist question. Who is Lydia Alem? What do you do, and why?
I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, I'm a performer, and I feel like I do what I do not only to tell my story, but to like have a positive impact on people's lives, to inspire others to, overcome the hardships that I've overcame.
Right off the bat, you're like, you're doing this for impact and expression.
Right.
That's beautiful. Like just that energy alone is gonna cause more good energy to come back. So that's a beautiful thing. All right, let's have a little fun here. What's a singer eat for breakfast?
Something quick and easy. I don't know. I'd be eating like granola bars, yogurt.
Okay.
I'm not a big breakfast eater. I should be.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
so you wait till like noontime later on or just...
Yeah, and if I do eat something early in the morning, it'll be like a granola bar.
Now, is that because you just want to get to it, like you got shit to do?
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, honestly, I don't have time to sit down and eat.
I feel that energy. I feel like I got a chance to see you perform at a Synergy open mic, and no disrespect, you're short.
I am.
Okay, I don't know the right way to say that. I apologize, but it didn't matter because like I immediately forgot your size when you got into that light. The light hit you, it's like boom. There's a big person here, big energy. So it's a beautiful. I just wanted to take a moment and just give you the accolades on that.
I really appreciate that.
So here's something I like to ask people. How did you discover your talents? Like, how did you realize that you could do this singing, this energy, this positivity you do?
As far as like just singing and having like the skill, I think that's something my parents noticed.
Okay.
So my parents say that I started singing when I was 2.
Oh.
And I was like talking and singing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then, and then as I got older, I just loved to sing. So
Okay.
I knew I had a really strong voice. I was always like practicing like Powerhouse vocalist songs at like 7, 8 years old. And that's when I realized, okay, like my favorite song is Listen by Beyonce. And I started singing that when I was like 7.
Okay.
8.
I was going to ask, like, what's a powerhouse vocalist? Because I'm 40-some years old, so I immediately think like Aretha or Etta James. But Beyonce definitely is in that vein of powerhouse, big voice.
As far as having vocal range and
Okay.
for sure.
So that's really your thing, is to be a strong, projecting, uplifting voice, and you present that well.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Guilty pleasures, and this could be like food, shows, music, just things that you may or may not be willing to tell other people that you are interested in.
I'm really transparent, so I really don't have nothing to hide.
Okay.
But I love Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah. Okay.
At one point I had like a phase where I was eating like a lot of Rice Krispie treats.
Like too many a day. Okay.
Too many a day.
There was a problem.
Yeah.
There was a problem.
But I still love them. They're yummy. I love Rice Krispie.
You ain't giving up. You just moderate.
Right. I'm moderating.
Like, wait, all right. Ooh. So I try to not I really try to not listen to the artist's music before I interview him, because I want to get that discovery moment while I'm talking to him. But I couldn't help it because of how well your promo has been. I noticed a clip of Mother Africa. And really with that, it's a two-part question, but I just want to ask, like, what inspired that? And then also, you mentioned that you are into your Ethiopian heritage.
Yeah.
So I want to just really, like, what inspired Mother Africa, and how does your heritage feed into your music? Because you're obviously American or Americanized.
Right, born and raised here,
Yeah, so how do talk to us a bit about the Mother Africa, and then how does the Ethiopia get into it?
Yeah, so I actually wrote that song when I was 17, and I performed it at my high school graduation.
What?
So I've had that song in my back pocket. And I guess what inspired it is it took a long time for me to be really comfortable and take pride in my heritage.
Okay.
I grew up getting bullied a lot for being Ethiopian.
Okay.
Like African jokes. Like, it's funny
It's-
now, but like, you know,
it's
growing
not.
up, that it's not.
It's not,
It's
yeah.
not. But like, it's like a kiki, but it really does affect the child growing up. You know what I mean? And so it took a lot. I had to do some research. You know, understand like the power of my, you know, heritage. Yeah, and after I realized there's nothing for me to be ashamed of, you know, I don't know, like a spark kind of went off, and I wrote that song.
Shout out to, well, I would easily say shout out to, I believe, Haile Selassie, but shout out to the
Yeah.
entire Ethiopian culture, history, and heritage. Whatever you got to it, however you got to it, I'm glad that you got to it because it feeds into your music. And
It does.
again, your music, from my perspective, is very uplifting.
Thank you.
It has a slow, soulful move sometimes, and I think that is very important for people to like get into that space and be like, nah, what the fuck's going on?
Right.
Like that good reflection. So
Right.
I like to, sometimes I go on tangents, but I need to make sure artists get their accolades, you know?
Thank you.
So this one's, I just gotta be direct. I don't know how else to ask it, but like, why the rebrand, and how does a rebrand work?
So I've done music on and off for a long time.
Oh,
Yeah, so I recorded my first song when I was 14.
okay, you've done everything so young. You just jumped right out the gate.
Yeah,
like
yeah. I'm
Okay,
really
all right.
passionate. I'm a really passionate person. So from the jump, I was like, no, I want to do this. I want to do that.
Okay.
And I got 1 million plays on SoundCloud.
Yo.
Yeah, there's 2 songs I got 1 million plays on SoundCloud.
Go.
And that was so cool. But I also feel like I jumped into something I wasn't ready for.
Okay.
And I was discovering myself. Like, I have a lot of personal things that happen. And I have no shame in this. I'm a recovering alcoholic as well. So
Oh,
like
wow.
I went through I went through addiction. And so music was just not at the forefront. And then
Okay.
finally this year I was like, no, I'm talented. Just looking around and watching everyone follow their dreams and knowing that you have the talent, I was like, no, I can't do this anymore. So I made a new Instagram. I don't have that many followers, but it's gonna get up there.
Hey, but your followers are impactful. They fuck with you. They
Yeah.
repost you. I see it.
They do, for real.
Okay, so because the reason I asked is, had you not, and I'm not saying this as a critique at all, it's just me making a notice. Had you not said that there was a rebrand, I would never have known. The way that your page works, the way that your personality is out there in the world as you're networking and community building, it's like you're fresh on the scene. You know, it's like an old soul with a new face. So
Yeah.
it's kudos to your promo team and how y'all are doing it, man. Because I need to rebrand with y'all.
I don't
need
have
y'all.
a promo team.
Well, shit, whatever you are doing. Okay. What was your favorite sitcom growing up?
The Nanny.
The Nanny?
You know, The Nanny, I don't know if it was in New York. It's a lady with the accent, and she's like, Mr. Sheffield.
Yes.
And she has all the cute outfits.
Yes.
That's my girl.
And no, not something Franny.
That's her. It's Fran Drescher.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I love her.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense. So, and a quick tangent. Do you have a lot of attitude? Y'all saw that. That makes sense why The Nanny. Okay, I get it. It works out.
I
All right.
might.
We gonna move back. Okay. This is what I call the cosign question.
Okay.
And directly, the question is, who's your first cosign? Now, what I mean by that is, when you're finished with a song or a project, who's the person that gets to hear it first before anyone else?
My man.
Hey,
Yeah.
shout out to all the men's is out there holding their ladies down.
Yeah.
All right, so he's the cosign. Okay,
Yeah, for
so
sure.
if he's like, yeah, nah, I'm not feeling that.
I'll take it. I'll definitely take it into
Take it back.
consideration.
Okay.
Yeah, and see
All
what
right.
I can do.
But otherwise, you like, no one else can hear this shit until it gets through him, and then at that point it's out there ready
Yeah,
to go.
he's always the first one to hear it. Yeah.
Okay, all right, I like that. So you keep your shit in house, very in house. I like that. That's
I try
good.
to at least.
Let me get to my notes here. Driving music. So really, when you're driving, what are you listening to, and how often are you listening to yourself?
I listen to myself a lot. I'm my biggest fan.
That's why I asked that question. I feel like a lot of artists listen to
They
themselves
do,
a
like,
lot.
and if you don't,
You
you need
should.
to start. Like, that's how you get to know, like, your sound better. Like, now there's certain songs where I'm like, turn it off. It's not good. Like,
Okay.
I need to do this, that better. But I think I'm also fire, so yeah,
Okay.
But really, like, trap music. I like to, like, I need, like, a hard beat. Like, I want bass jumping. I want to, like, grip my teeth in the car. Yeah, that's, like, what I like to do in the car.
That's
for
that
sure.
getting ready for work music.
Yeah,
and
or
shit.
Afro beats.
Oh, okay.
I like Afro
okay,
beats, yeah.
Okay, all right, Afro
For
beats.
sure.
Ooh, favorite place to write?
In a car. I really enjoy, or like enclosed space. I don't know.
Okay.
Like dim lights. So like, I have
Candles and
this.
shit.
Not even candles, but like I have this phone room at my job.
Okay.
And it's like a closed space, and I just sit there like on my notepad. Yep. Or like I like sitting in a car and writing a song.
Okay.
So nothing really special, but that's where I
So you
notice
get
I write
into
the
your
most.
zone and get okay.
Yeah,
okay.
for sure.
Okay. Kind of a tangent. We have your first cosign. We know your favorite writing space. How do you know when a song is done?
I feel like you really just know, because as you're writing the song, you know when it's not it. You know what I mean?
Oh.
It's like, nope, that's not it. That's not it. And
that's
so when
fire.
it's the one, it's just the one.
just know.
You just know. Yeah.
Because everything else has not been it.
Yeah, and it just like it hits different.
That's a fire ass perspective. There's some more salt for that one. That was fucking fire. All right, couple more questions. I really appreciate your time.
Yeah, of course.
We out here live at Saba-Dos. Bump Jonas, sprinkle some salt. I'm chilling with Lydia, Alem.
Alem.
See, God, almost.
Yeah.
Alem, Lydia, Alem. We'll get it in the edit. Get that shit right. Ooh, what's your preference, club or house parties?
House party.
That was quick. You don't fuck with clubs?
I don't drink anymore. And like
Duh.
people
Okay.
say no, but people say like, oh, I can still go to the club, and I used to say that too.
Nah.
I can still, but it really, there's no reason for me to be at the club. It's just a bunch of temptation. It's just a bunch of like I'd rather be at a house party, and if you drink, you drink. But like I want to talk to people, vibe with people, get to know people.
Okay. No, I got a tangent, but I'm going to save that. We'll save it for another time. No big deal. We'll come back to that. But I do want to tell you, I really appreciate, again, the uplifting energy that's not only in your music and your vocals, but in your persona. But also the authenticity. Like being able to sit here and just with no qualms, he's like, yeah, I'm a recovering alcoholic. That takes a lot. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like you're going on, Chopped or some type of chef show where they want to hear your sob story. You're just like, nah, this is me.
Right.
So kudos to you for that. That's a beautiful thing. My papers are flying everywhere, y'all. But look, I come prepared. That's the main thing. I'm prepared. Ooh. First song ever recorded. Do you recall?
Yeah, I do. It's called Reassurance. It's on SoundCloud.
It's still out there.
Oh shoot! I think it's a private right now. I need to put it back up. That's actually a cool song for like the time and the age. It was cool. It was cool. I like to see it. I want people. I think I want people to see the growth. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's the point, though, right?
Yeah. Like obviously, there wasn't gonna be a hit at 14. Like I would just.
You never know.
You never know. But yeah.
Okay,
It's called
Reassurance.
Yeah.
First song ever recorded. You may or may not find it, so y'all got an Easter egg hunt. Go out there looking for that shit. It may pop up one day.
It may. It may not.
Ooh. This is my philosophical question.
Ooh.
If social media went away, how would you go about getting your music heard?
I would. Okay, so this is what I would do. Like the subway in New York.
Yo.
Duh. Everybody uses a subway.
Oh,
so
shit.
I would be I would do that now, low key. Like there's artists I do have like little events.
All you need is an amp.
No.
All you need is an amp.
So I would do that. I would just kind of do what we do now, doing shows like word of mouth, like showing people like
I'm out here.
I'm out here. Yeah.
Now, you've been out here, like, even though you say it's a rebranding, you have hit it strong. And so what's the community been like for you? Like getting out here and letting people know that Lydia Alem is out here doing her thing.
What's the community?
Yeah, what's the community response been like
The response? It's been supportive. I feel like it's there's people who have been like waiting for me to finally break out and be like, okay, she's been playing finally, like, and she's not letting up. Like, I'm like, okay, it's my time. But there's probably some people that are like,
what's going on here?
yeah, let's keep it. Yeah, but they're watching.
Yeah. We see you looking. What
We
you're
see
looking
you.
at. No. All right, so this is the last question. It's a bit of a tangent, but for me, as a man, as a black man, I think it's really, really dope that you have a supportive person on your team. And so I gotta just ask this question: what's it like having a man such as your first cosign that? You know, it's not an easy place to be in, and it's probably not an easy place to get to be able to have a woman such as yourself be like, no, I'm going to refer to you on this song real quick. What do you think? You know what I mean? And to know, like, this person's going to handle the business side of things in some ways and get the logistics, or get the logistics together. What's it like to have that kind of support and to be able to, like, focus on the creative angle to some degree?
I'm extremely grateful, because to be honest, at this point, like I'm at a point where I'm like proving myself in a way.
Okay.
You know, and I don't necessarily have a team. It's just me and like him.
Right.
And, like, you know what I mean?
But y'all are powerful though. That's why I want to talk about this, because y'all are powerful.
Yeah. So like, he handles it really well. It is a lot of pressure, even for myself, and I'm really stressed out a lot.
Okay.
Because I'm doing everything by myself.
Right.
But I'm extremely grateful that I have him by my side, like, to do it with, you know?
Y'all are, and the reason I have to say this is because as a podcaster, as an interviewer, professional interviewer, the logistics of scheduling people are crazy, and it's wacky trying to get people to understand what I'm doing or how I'm doing it. And the experience of engaging with y'all was just like, boom, boom, boom. Like, yo, I want to do this. Cool, where at? Boom, here. And yeah, it's appreciative. And for me, I get to see the other end of it when a creative and a talented artist like yourself has the opportunity, whether you're doing it all yourself or you have that person that's supporting you to allow you to do it yourself, you get to shine in a very powerful way. So I appreciate what y'all are doing it, and you guys are setting out a great example. Thank y'all so much.
Yeah, of course.
So look, I got to wrap us up, and I thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Is there anything that you want us to know, anything you want them to know on the way out?
I do have an upcoming music video coming out soon. Summer single, summer jams called Wine. I think y'all are going to really mess with it.
Which wine? Are we sipping or is it?
No, we going, you know what I mean?
Okay, that's for y'all young bodies. I'm too old for
I'm
that.
weak. But no, it's going to be fun. I'm excited.
Well, it's been an honor and a pleasure. Miss Lydia, Alem, make sure y'all tap in.
Yes.
Mother Africa is out.
Mama Africa.
Mama Africa.
Close, yeah.
Let me get it right. Mama Africa. Souls Collide. You got all kinds of music out. The rebrand is in effect. You would never know the fucking difference. So I appreciate you. I thank you so much.
Thank you.
You have a good and safe trip. Thank you for being here. With that, y'all, Bump Jonas for Sprinkle Some Salt podcast live at Saba-Dos. As I always say, love yourself like you try to love the world. Do something to earn your place in the world this week. Just be a dope motherfucker. Y'all have a good one. Peace.